I don't know how many times I've listened to Jimin's voice in my life now, but it still stuns me every time. V? Oh. Oh, this song makes me happy. You can lean on me anytime, RM, okay? You can lean on me anytime. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alexa, and welcome to another BTS album reaction. This will be my third BTS album. Yeah, third. And this is their most recent work. This is from 2020. This is the album B. So far, I've listened to Map of the Soul Persona, Map of the Soul 7, and then this will be my third one, B. I'm recording this pretty far in advance compared to when I'm going to be posting it, just because of it takes the longest to edit these and go through these. It takes a very long time. And I am planning on going to see the BTS Permission to Dance on stage in theaters this weekend, and I'm assuming there's going to be songs from this album, so I am going to listen to this album on repeat over the next couple of days and try to get familiar with it. So we've got an 8-track album. The only song that I've heard is Dynamite, and the rest of them I have heard. Life Goes On, but I've never really listened to it. I mean, I heard the live version of it, and the rest of them I haven't heard at all, but I'm really excited to listen to Blue and Gray. That's probably the one I'm most excited to listen to because I've heard a lot about it. So without further ado, we're gonna get into it. Let me turn my daughter's monitor was completely on, and I didn't mean to leave it on. Another thing I'm gonna try to keep in mind when it comes to this reaction is that this was recorded / put together, made during COVID times, and I think it was kind of just they weren't planning on releasing an album, but they just released it and it just came together. So I don't know. I mean, I just want to keep that in mind as I'm listening and see if it relates to anything that the world went through when COVID hit. And also, just to mention, I do have my complete full album reactions on my Patreon. Thank you if you're a patron and you support this channel. I really appreciate it. I cut it up just a little bit for YouTube because they do sometimes copyright me pretty hard and not let me put the full songs, the full album full songs on my reactions. So anyways, yeah, if you're interested in seeing the absolute full uncut reaction, it'll be on my Patreon, just FYI. Okay, I have my YouTube lyrics, and then I also have my dual set Bangtan lyrics last time. It says, during the global press conference for B, RM shared that Life Goes On was written before Dynamite, and the two songs have the same root and are intended to carry the same message of comfort. So without further ado, let's get into it. I've never seen the lyrics for this one. And when they performed it, Suga wasn't there because he had surgery, so. Jimin and Jungkook's voices together are heavenly. My goodness. This is so relevant to COVID times. The lyrics already are so relevant. Looking at, going back to the beginning. One day the world stopped without any warning. The lyrics are so relevant. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm already pausing way too much. But something that I thought about is sometimes there's one big thing that happens in your life and you're whoa, that was the big world event that happened in my lifetime. But millennials, I'm on the edge. I think I'm a millennial, but I'm almost on the edge of beginning of Gen Z. Millennials / beginning of Gen Zers. We've already seen too many world events happen within a short period of time, and it blows my mind when I think about like all the things. I've only been alive for 25 years, and yet how many world events have I witnessed? Like, the world can stop. Wow, lyrics. I like this song so much. Yeah, life goes on in the blue sky. On my pillow, on my table, yeah. Yeah, life goes on like this again. Yeah, life goes on like an arrow in the blue sky. And I got you on my pillow, on my table. Yeah, life goes on like this again. And it's just like, it's not even just the lyrics that feel hopeful. It's kind of just like the vibe of the song in general, like the instrumentation and the beat of it, like the way it carries on. It's just like, it gives you good feelings, you know? I think it's super relevant to like the pandemic, obviously, and it probably was written in regards to that, it seems like. But also, I think that it could be relevant in a lot of other ways. Like, sometimes it feels like your world is like falling apart and ending, and you know, all of that kind of thing. But life goes on. It'll be another day. Today will end, and let's make tomorrow a better day. Like, you know, like it's very relevant in a lot of different ways. All right, we're gonna move on to the next song. The next song is called Fly to My Room. It's like a little unit song, which I love that they mix it up with the unit songs. But this one is Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, and V. It says, Jimin explained that the song began from the question that the concept of traveling might change now because they can't freely travel. And BTS hopes the listeners enjoy the track, which contains the feeling of traveling one's own room. Okay. All very relevant to the pandemic times. I mean, that's super interesting. Okay. The effect on their voice is really interesting. I'm sorry. I don't know how many times I've listened to Jimin's voice in my life now, but it still stuns me every time I hear a new song and he does stuff like this. Like, every day, the whole year got stolen. Wow, oh man, do I wish that I had found this album in 2020. I was telling somebody the other day that like March will never be the same for me. Like, for some reason, every single March since 2020, this is the second March since March 2020, and every March just feels like a disaster is gonna hit. because that's when the pandemic like hit the USA, and that's when we had like our shutdown and lockdown and all that kind of thing. So I just feel like March will never be the same for me. Like I'll never enjoy another March, if that makes sense, because I just feel like anxiety in this month, which is why I'm trying to like focus on other things like work and cleaning and stuff like that. I don't know why I feel such an intense anxiety for the month of March, but that's how I feel lately, and that's how I felt last year. That's how I feel this year. It's just really weird, you know? I like the beat. Now I'm feeling brand new. Yeah, sugar. Even if this room becomes a trash can of feelings, it embraces me. Even if this room feels like trash, it is my freaking room. You know what I Have you got a gym in back there? Now I'm feeling brand new. The backing vocals. Oh, I love that. Man, this album is so, like, I know they wrote it during the pandemic, but I kind of expected it not to be, like, so central. Like, I mean, I'm only 2 songs in. I guess I couldn't really say that. But 2 songs in, man, if I had had this album end of 2020, wow. Like, and I was, wow. It's just crazy. Because I remember, this is taking me back, guys. I know it was only 2022, but Olivia was born at the end of 2020, and I just remember being so pregnant and so anxious and so alone because there was so much like anxiety with like being pregnant, and then also being afraid I was gonna get COVID, and then the nervousness, like especially I think like the last month of my pregnancy, I basically went nowhere. Like I didn't do the normal things that I would normally even do like with my friends and stuff, because I was so scared that I was gonna get COVID, and then if I went into labor I couldn't be with my baby, or my husband couldn't be, like I was just so scared about COVID and being so pregnant. Oh, if I had had this album. Ay. All right, now we're gonna go into Blue and Gray. And the thing that is special about this song is that I think that V helped write it. Yeah, V helped write it and V helped produce it, which is very interesting to me. I don't know if I've heard something that he's produced already or not, but I remember hearing that this was very special to V. I'm reading like the little blurb. Hold on. V said this track expresses gloomy and anxious internal emotions as the colors blue and gray. Oh gosh. Feeling gloomy and anxious and burned out. V? You sound like a freaking angel, okay? His voice sounds so, like, fragile. Like, so light and fragile. Okay. Oh. Not me getting emotional out here. Okay, why did the lyric that hit me really hard? So from when I was young, there's been a blue question mark in my head, like in my mind. And then Suga says, perhaps that's why I live fiercely, but as I look back, that ferocious shadow engulfs me. The blue question mark still exists. Would it be anxiety or depression? I always felt like that when I was a kid. The blue question mark in your head. Oh, this one's hitting hard, guys. Oh, I'm trying not to get emotional, but it's... Jin, you sound like an angel. A Jin Jungkook harmony. Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. Wow, their harmony. Wow. Wow. I really like that song. Wow. V, first of all, wow. Okay, I don't even know where to start, to be honest. I feel like V really shined on that song. Like, he had a lot of moments where he, like, you could hear it in his voice, you could feel it. But also, I think what really got to me was Suga's verse. Like, over everything, that's what really got to me, because it was like, I mean, like I said, the blue question mark in my head, and then like talking about anxiety, depression, like since he was a kid. Like I don't know if he wrote that. It sounds like maybe he wrote that, maybe V wrote that. I don't know who wrote what, but that's the part that really got to me. And then like they were saying like they just want to be happier, but is it greedy to want to be happier? Oh man, that one really got to me a little bit. That one hurt my soul a little bit. I feel like I need to go blow my nose really quick, but you could feel the emotion in it, and I liked that the guitar, it was so simple. Like it wasn't over produced or overdone. It fit the track and what they were saying so well. I just felt like I got sucked away into a different world, and I really liked it. Hey guys, I'm interrupting this album reaction. I realized that when I was filming, I skipped over the skit. So we're gonna quickly listen to the skit and then get back to my original reaction. So let's get into it. Here we go.
야, 너는 생일날 빌보드 1위 그거 한다?
생일 선물 제대로 받았네.
선물이 필요 없겠네, 종국이.
말만 아니야. 필요 없지. 각자의 선물을 해준다.
빌보드 1위가 선물이지 뭐. 그렇지.
최고의 선물을 받는데 이게
오늘 딱 굿즈 어떤 거 갖고 오리를?
오늘 난 국경사다 진짜. 목요일날 될 걸 아마? 네, 자기가.
What is this about? Okay, hold on. What is skit about? Oh, the first Korean act to reach #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Oh, that's what they're talking about. Oh, that's cute.
이거 보고 바로 한 병 깐 다음에 드링킹 하고 잤.
아니 톡방에다가 제가 뜨자마자 보냈는데 아니 반응이 없어 다들. 울고 자고 있어 이러면서 울고 있었어.
Oh, crying.
나도 근데 난 화요일 날이 나는 오늘일 줄 몰랐어. 날짜 개념이 없으니까.
나 오늘 저녁이 된 줄 알았어.
오늘 오후 1시 반 이럴 때도 있다.
근데 그랬으면 좋겠다 하고 있었는데
진짜 은퇴하고 싶었어요?
이제
스키스로 레전드다.
죽을 때까지 음악 한다.
Oh, Sugar would.
종신선언.
Do music till he dies.
앉아야지.
Oh, that was adorable. Them hitting #1. Man, I wish I'd been in army for longer. I always say this. Like, I know you find BTS when you need the most, but it would be kind of cool to be around for stuff like that. I mean, when they release whatever they release next, I'm sure it'll be #1. So it'll be fun whenever I get to experience a comeback. Anyways, get back to the video. Bye. So next we're going to go on to the song Telepathy. It says the original Korean title means for a moment. Suga explained that he wrote this song with the theme, we'll be able to meet each other after a moment in mind. Okay. The lyrics describe a sad reality where BTS cannot meet fans due to the pandemic. This song contains a message that BTS is happiest when meeting ARMY, and they are always together even though they are apart now. Oh. Okay. Let's get into it. Interesting production already. Okay, why was I not expecting this to be upbeat at all? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go back. I just wasn't ready. Oh, this is so sweet about ARMY. This is a song for you. Thanks, Suga. Okay, V. Oh, this song makes me happy. This song is just warming my heart from the inside. Check you like a mirror. Weird. I'm sorry, did he just... hold on. Interesting. It's wordplay of Beverly... I thought he was trying to say Beverly Hills, but he said Beverly Hills. In Korean, Bibil is literally translated to hill to rub against. Oh, somebody that you can lean on. Oh, that's kind of... That's what... I see you with the wordplay, RM. Okay, okay. You can lean on me anytime, RM, okay? You can lean on me anytime. Lean on me when you're not strong. That Jimin in the back? Or... I don't know who that was. How I love this song. Okay. This one, I thought it was gonna make me feel sad because it was like how they wish they could be with ARMY, but they can't, but like they'll always be with us. Like I thought it was gonna be like an emotional, sad song. That one made me feel really good, honestly. I just love how much appreciation they have for ARMY. Like I stan how much they love their fans. Like I don't know if it's a K-pop thing, I don't know if it's like a BTS thing, but either way, I feel well loved. I feel appreciated and seen, even though I literally have never met them, probably will never meet them. However, it would be a dream of mine to meet them. But I feel seen. Thank you. I will listen to that song on repeat. I really liked it. Next, we're going to go on to Disease. I think it's Disease, but also it's like dis-ease. I don't know why there's like the little hyphen in the middle of it. J-Hope said this song started with the idea that every person has their own disease. For him, it was that he could not make himself fully enjoy the rest what he was forced to take during the pandemic. Interesting. So it's kind of the idea that each person has their own thing that they kind of suffer with, but it's gonna be okay? Is that what we're getting here? I mean, that's very true. So I'm intrigued.
내게 갑자기 다가온 불편한 행복 24 hours 시간 참 많아 하루 종일 잠잤다고 지금 no problem 몸 부서져라 뭐 해야 할 것 같은데 마냥 삼시세끼 다 먹는 나라 새끼 내 드레스 내 자신을 물어뜯는 게 깨끗해 돈도 다다다다다 원쳐봐도 성과에 목매매매매매 할때 두만 된 damn if I fail 계속 그런데 성도와 줄을 타 불안전 내 공평 무기적인 건 직업해주는 스타일.
Interesting. So J-Hope, it's like right off the bat, he's talking about how I think a lot of people, I think some people, maybe it was such a beautiful thing to be able to take that time to rest. I relate with J-Hope that I felt like, especially, maybe it's also being like a younger generation thing, because I think a lot of people that were like my parents' age, obviously they didn't want this to happen, but they felt like they just needed the rest. But basically, I'm just saying, I think it was hard for a lot of people to rest. So we feel you, J-Hope, you know?
Maybe 내가 파스 그래 생각이 많은 다 I hate that 단순하지 못한 시기 어린 날 나도 참 어려 몸만 어려 절뚝거려 인생 걸어 one for the love two for the show just like I'm so fine Everyday 나를 위로해 다 똑같은 사람이야 ain't so special Amen keep on to step 차분하게 모두 치료해 보자고 나의 뼈
Ooh, the bass. Ooh. That song, Disease. I have such mixed feelings about it. I don't know how I feel about it because there are moments where I'm like, yes, I vibe with this. This is the vibe. Then there are other moments where I'm like, okay, I'm listening to it. I don't hate it, but I don't know if it's my vibe. So I feel like this might be one where I need more time with it because it just is like, I just don't know. I don't know. It's not bad by any means. I just don't know about it. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with it. Just need more time. You feel me? Let's move on to Stay. This is a unit track, and this is RM, Jin, and Jungkook. It says, Jungkook explained that this song carries meaning, that although we're far apart now, we'll always stay together. So let's hear it. Interesting production.
나도 모르겠어 나의 속을 널 볼 순 없을까 가만히 못 바쁜 내 두 손을 변하지 않네요 미친 눈처럼 막상 Wherever you are I know you always stay 저 구름이 지나간 자리에
Ooh. Stay, stay, stay. Oh, they're going back and forth. Okay. Oh, that was like a very upbeat, happy one. I like that one. It did feel, like I said in the middle, it feels old, but in a good way. Like I did not like it. I thought it was like kind of like a fun song, you know? And I really like that that unit. I thought it was like a nice unit, you know? Like RM, Jungkook, and Jin. I'm here for it. I would like another one. Yeah. I mean, I also really liked the part, I don't know if it was pre-chorus or chorus, but where they would go back and forth and they were like, stay, 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 stay. Like that part. I enjoyed. Without further ado, let's get into Dynamite. I don't even need my computer.
In the stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Ding dong, keep the drum rolling out like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm on the thumb, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, I see and get my ping pong. This is getting heavy, take it to bass, boom, I'm ready. Let the dynamite coming through the city with a little fucking sound. Light it up like dynamite. Whoa. Dynamite. Light it up like dynamite. Coming through the city with a little fucking sound.
Whoa. What a feel-good song. I like that it's in English because I can sing along to the whole thing. However, I will say that I prefer their Korean songs to their English songs. I think their English songs just don't have as much depth, which could be why. But maybe if they had more depth, like more to them, I would feel a different kind of way. But yeah, that's the end of the album, guys. I have to listen to this on repeat over the next couple days so I can be prepared for the concert experience. I'm very excited. I've just wanted to go over kind of like my favorite songs. I think my favorite songs, I loved Life Goes On, I liked Blue and Gray, and I liked Telepathy. I think those are probably my favorite three. I also do like Dynamite. But I feel like my favorite three of the album were probably Life Goes On, Blue and Gray, and Telepathy. But I really did like them all. I thought they all were really good. I mean, I feel like Disease might be the only one that's really gonna have to grow on me a little bit. I don't hate it. I just don't know how to feel about it yet. I'm like, you know, no hate, as always. You know, never any hate. But it might be a grower for me. But yeah, without further ado, I think we're gonna maybe close out this reaction. I'm going to go eat lunch, but I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Love you guys. Bye.